Have you ever looked at a WWE Superstar and just wondered, how is that even possible? It's not just the hours in the gym. The real secret, the fuel for that fire, is what's on their plate. And it is far more demanding than you could ever imagine. We're talking about scientifically calculated high-octane fuel plans designed for elite performance. Forget a simple high-protein diet. We are pulling back the curtain on the jaw-dropping meal plans that power the titans of the ring. So, get ready, because we're about to break down, meal by painstaking meal, the insane diets that build WWE legends. Before we start, I have a small request to all of you for helping my channel to hit the 10,000 subscribers before my birthday next month. I promise to bring fresh and unique content every week. Don't forget to hit that like button. Let's start with number 1, Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate's primal fuel. We begin with the most terrifyingly authentic athlete in WWE history, the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Lesnar is a creature built for pure, raw power, and his diet reflects that perfectly. It's not about fancy recipes. It's about consuming massive quantities of primal fuel. For years, Lesnar lived by a hardcore philosophy. He only ate what he killed. While he's had to moderate that for health reasons, it reveals his mindset. He prioritizes wild game meat over store-bought alternatives, believing it's a superior fuel source to power the untamed energy he brings to the ring. During his dominant run in the UFC, his daily intake was reported to be around 3,200 calories, packed with a staggering 300 grams of protein. He is also a longtime follower of a ketogenic diet, high in protein and fat, with minimal carbs, which forces his body to burn fat for fuel, keeping him deceptively lean despite his massive size. A typical day for Lesnar starts not with cereal, but with a huge serving of steak or chicken. Meals are frequent and large. After a brutal workout session, which could involve flipping giant tires or running up a hill with a 180-pound log on his back, he'd immediately refuel with a large protein shake to begin muscle repair. His friend and advocate, Paul Heyman, once revealed that when they go to a steakhouse, Lesnar's bill alone can hit $1,400, as he orders 2 or 3 porterhouse steaks at a time. However, a major health scare forced an evolution. Lesnar's battle with diverticulitis, which he attributed to a high-protein diet lacking in fiber, was a harsh lesson. After his recovery, he began incorporating more vegetables, realizing that even a beast needs balance. It's a powerful reminder. Even the most dominant force in sports entertainment can't ignore the fundamentals of nutrition. Number 2. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief's calculated approach. From primal fury, we move to the calculated dominance of the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. His physique is different, incredibly powerful, yet more athletic and defined. Maintaining this look requires a masterclass in clean eating, a process Reigns once described as being miserable all the time until you get so used to it that you're not miserable anymore. His diet is built on a simple rule: clean fuel for elite performance. He focuses on lean proteins, complex carbs, and healthy fats spread across multiple meals a day. A typical day for the head of the table starts with oatmeal or cream of rice, accompanied by 6 to 10 eggs. He even adds beets to his breakfast to improve blood flow for his workouts. Post-training, a protein shake is essential for rapid recovery. Lunch and dinner are often the classic chicken and rice combo, featuring a huge portion of chicken breast, brown rice, and green vegetables for digestion. His diet became even more critical after his battles with leukemia. The medication he takes can be harsh on his system, forcing him to be incredibly mindful. He had to cut back on red meat, which is harder to digest, and avoid shellfish entirely due to its effect on his uric acid levels. This meant focusing more on chicken and lighter fish. When he's home, he relies on a meal prep service to stay consistent without taking time away from his family. And for a cheat meal? After a massive event, he might indulge in 3 pizzas, but his discipline ensures he gets right back on track. Number 3. The Rock, the Hollywood megastar's legendary feasts. You can't discuss wrestler diets without paying homage to the man who built an empire on his physique, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. His eating habits are legendary. When preparing for a role, his diet becomes as epic as his films, with reports of him consuming 5,000 to over 6,000 calories a day, spread across 6 meals or 7 meticulously planned meals. To play the lead in Hercules, Johnson undertook a brutal 22-week diet he called the 12 Labors Diet. A typical day started with a 10-ounce filet mignon, 4 egg whites, and oatmeal. The following 6 meals were a relentless cycle of high-quality protein like chicken, halibut, and more steak, paired with complex carbs like white rice, broccoli, asparagus, and baked potatoes. For his role in Black Adam, the plan was similar: 6 to 7 meals of lean protein like turkey, steak, and bison with sweet potatoes, rice, and greens. Then there are the cheat meals, which The Rock elevates to an art form. He lives by the motto, "Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself," and his Sunday cheat meals are a spectacle. He has a specific ritual, often waiting until everyone else in the house is asleep before he begins his feast like a troll. One legendary post-Hercules cheat meal consisted of 12 pancakes, 4 double-dough pizzas, and 21 brownies. Other times, it might be a sushi train of dozens of pieces, or 2 Big Daddy bacon cheeseburgers with double fries. And who could forget rock toast, 4-inch thick brioche French toast, topped with peanut butter, whipped cream, and sometimes served with a whole cheesecake on the side. These colossal meals provide a mental break and help reset his metabolism for the week of discipline ahead. Number 4. John Cena, the blueprint for hustle, loyalty, and nutrition. For over a decade, John Cena was the embodiment of WWE, and his hustle, loyalty, respect mantra was fueled by a diet as disciplined as his character. His plan was a textbook example of high-protein, moderate-carb, low-fat eating, spread across 7 meals a day, totaling around 3,600 calories. Cena's day of eating is a masterclass in consistency. It kicks off with a breakfast of oatmeal with applesauce and raisins, plus 2 whole eggs and 6 egg whites. A couple of hours later, he has a protein bar. Lunch consists of 2 large chicken breasts, brown rice, and vegetables. An afternoon snack might be whole wheat pita bread with tuna. His 5th meal is often a whey protein shake. Dinner could be pasta, or more brown rice with chicken or fish and a salad. To cap off the day, he has a final meal of low-fat cottage cheese and a casein protein shake, which provides a slow release of protein to aid muscle recovery overnight. Cena himself has admitted the diet can be bland, but the results speak for themselves. It's the nutritional blueprint for building one of the most iconic physiques in wrestling history. All right, we've covered 4 titans of the industry, and the sheer volume of food is already mind-boggling. If you're finding this breakdown as insane as we are, do us a favor and hit that like button. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications, because we have 6 more incredible diets to reveal, including the colossal Great Khali. You won't want to miss it. Now, let's get back to the insanity. Number 5. The Great Khali, eating for a giant. When you stand over 7 feet tall and weigh around 400 pounds, your diet isn't just a plan. It's a monumental undertaking. The Great Khali is one of the most physically imposing figures to ever step into a ring, and fueling his giant frame requires an almost unbelievable amount of food. Khali's diet is rooted in traditional, hearty, home-cooked Indian meals. While he generally avoids junk food, his capacity is legendary. His day starts with fruit juices, 2 quarts of milk, dried fruits, and a stunning number of eggs, with some reports claiming he eats 15 to 20 per meal, adding up to 60 or 70 in a single day. He focuses on eating just the egg whites to keep his protein high and cholesterol low. His breakfast might also include large quantities of chicken and bread. Lunch is another massive feast of curry, lentils, vegetables, more bread, rice, and an entire kilogram, that's 2.2 pounds, of chicken. Dinner is just as large, featuring cheese, legumes, veggies, 10 wheat breads, and another huge serving of chicken, all washed down with liters of milk. Though a dedicated athlete, he has a particular fondness for chicken burgers, especially the bunless variety. Number 6. Triple H, the Cerebral Assassin's Executive Nutrition. Triple H's career has been a story of constant evolution, from the lean aristocrat to the powerhouse leader of DX, and finally to the chiseled executive known as The Game. His diet reflects this journey. It's precise, disciplined, and designed for longevity and peak performance. He famously treats food as fuel and nothing more. He follows a strict 6-meal-a-day schedule built on lean meats, complex carbohydrates, and healthy fats. To prepare for major events like WrestleMania, he implements a carb cycling strategy, eating almost no carbs for 3 days, followed by 1 day of around 250 grams of carbs to stay incredibly lean. His main protein sources are steak, chicken, salmon, and egg whites, while his fats often come from mixed nuts and macadamia nut oil. To keep up with his demanding schedule, he relies heavily on supplements, including whey protein powders, creatine to aid strength, and fish oil to reduce inflammation. It's the highly calculated diet of a man who has mastered his craft, both in the ring and in the boardroom. Number 7. Seth Rollins, the architect's functional fuel. Seth freakin' Rollins represents the pinnacle of the modern WWE superstar. His in-ring style is a breathtaking hybrid of high-flying acrobatics, technical skill, and explosive power. To fuel this, his diet is all about functional performance, designed to support his famously intense CrossFit-style workouts. Rollins doesn't fear carbohydrates or fats. He understands his body needs a massive amount of energy to perform. His day might kick off with a substantial breakfast from a local diner, typically 3 to 5 whole eggs. He dislikes egg whites, with potatoes. Following a grueling workout, he refuels with a shake heavy in both protein and carbs for optimal recovery. For lunch and dinner, he often relies on pre-packed meals he brings in coolers on the road, which typically contain chicken thighs for their higher fat content, rice, and avocado. His approach is refreshingly practical. He trains hard so he can eat what he loves. When he gets home, he allows himself a cheat day, often indulging in pizza or tacos, which helps him stay on track long-term. Number 8. Randy Orton, the apex predator's lean and vicious diet. Randy Orton, the Viper, has maintained one of the most legendary physiques in WWE for over 2 decades. It's lean, ripped, and powerful, a perfect match for his apex predator persona. His diet is a classic high-protein, low-to-moderate carb approach designed to keep him in phenomenal shape year-round. The cornerstone of Orton's plan is hitting a target of 250 grams of protein every single day. His primary sources are lean proteins like cottage cheese, egg whites, fish, chicken, and protein powder. A typical breakfast might be a 6-egg omelet with a side of oatmeal. Mid-morning, he'll have protein shakes or bars to keep his protein synthesis elevated. Lunch could be tuna steaks with a sweet potato. For dinner, he opts for grilled chicken or steak with whole grain pasta or rice. He's also a big fan of sushi, eating it at least 3 times a week. A key rule for Orton is to avoid carbs after 8 p.m. to prevent any fat storage overnight. It's a diet built for ruthless efficiency, ensuring the Viper is always lean and ready to strike. Number 9. Bobby Lashley, the Almighty's power building plan. Bobby Lashley is, simply put, a physical specimen. The Almighty possesses a rare combination of immense power and incredibly low body fat. His diet is a masterclass in fueling intense strength training while staying shredded. Interestingly, Lashley avoids getting stuck on rigid diet plans, preferring a flexible approach grounded in a deep understanding of nutrition. The absolute cornerstone of his strategy is consistency and clean eating. He starts every day with fasted cardio at 5 a.m. to set the tone. His meals are built around whole foods, lean meats, eggs, fresh fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. He prepares his own food whenever possible, so he knows exactly what ingredients he's consuming. A crucial element is his post-workout recovery, where he uses supplements like whey protein to kickstart the repair process immediately after training. While he is incredibly disciplined, Lashley makes room for cheat meals, with his favorites being cheeseburgers and cookies. His incredible physique is living proof of the old saying, "Abs are made in the kitchen." Number 10. Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior's hybrid fuel. Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior, is known for his hard-hitting, brawling style. Over the years, his physique has transformed dramatically, becoming much leaner and more defined after losing over 40 pounds. He credits this change to smarter training and, crucially, smarter nutrition, a journey he has shared on his YouTube channel, Celtic Warrior Workouts. He eats around 6 meals a day, and unlike some, is not carb-conscious, as his high-energy, banger-after-banger output requires that fuel. His meals follow a consistent pattern, a quality lean protein source like steak or chicken, paired with quality carbs like sweet potatoes, and a healthy portion of vegetables. A key to his transformation was meticulously tracking his macros, using a meal prep company called Nutrition Solutions to stay consistent while traveling. His training, designed by WWE's strength and conditioning consultant Rob McIntyre, is intense, often involving a 5-day split that alternates focus between upper and lower body workouts. This combination of smart nutrition and brutal training allows the Celtic Warrior to maintain his signature power while staying in peak athletic condition. So there you have it. From Brock Lesnar's primal feasts to John Cena's 7-meal-a-day grind, one thing is crystal clear. Becoming a WWE superstar is a monumental commitment that extends far beyond the ring. Their diets are a science. Every calorie, every gram of protein has a purpose. Protein is the foundation for muscle. Complex carbs are the high-octane fuel for performance, and constant, meticulous preparation is the key to consistency. This isn't a hobby, it's a lifestyle of extreme discipline. It's the willingness to eat the same clean meals day after day, understanding that to achieve elite performance, you must provide your body with elite fuel. These insane diets are a testament to the incredible sacrifice required to thrive in one of the most physically demanding jobs on the planet. Now, we have to ask you, which wrestler's diet surprised you the most? Could you handle a single day of eating like The Rock or the Great Khali? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed this look behind the curtain, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more. Thanks for watching.